Okay, we're back to handheld because I could not encompass all of this in one spot to do it justice. Because historically, in my reviews, I always did a follow-up when I did a set of 10, like say 6800 to 6809. I did a follow-up and say, hey, all these are in the same range. And so I decided to revisit that idea and get all 10 sets from 6890 or 6980 to 6989 and have a overview slash retrospective slash just look at these sets. So first, right off the bat, it was tough to fit them all on the table nicely so I could have like a nice little, I keep on meaning to get some WD-40 in that chair, but there's the entire thing, and there's the way I did it: 68 or 6980, 6981, 6982, 6983, 6984, 6985, 6986, 6987, 6988, and then 6989. So I couldn't just go up and down or back and forth because I just decided to put all the big, basically anything that had a base plate along the back, and all the rest of them are along the front. So when you look at it, it's in its entirety, this row of 10 big sets, capital ships, whatever you want to call them. One seems to be slightly out of place, and I don't, even when I first bought it years and years ago off the store shelf, I was wondering, it's a nice set, but I was wondering why it was a 6980 series set, because these things are absolutely monstrous. Every set in here is big. And that thing's kind of a 6970. Too big to be a 6960. And I can't remember the 6970 series was full. I can't remember now. But in the end, it's a little tiny compared to the rest of them, but still whatever. Going from the Galaxy Commander, which is just an absolutely fantastic set, to the Megacore Magnetizer, there's not a bad one in the bunch. Now, I did reviews on all of these, and I did mention that the weakest one, I think, in this range is this guy right here. But still, when you, comparatively speaking, across the board, it does fit right in. There. Not there. there. All four big capital ships are big. They're big, bulky, and they look like they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. That's a capital ship too. I would imagine the 6980. One of my, I remember buying it. I do remember vividly buying that one off the store shelf. It was a huge box. I bought that one off the store shelf, and that one, and that one, and that one. So those are, I think, if we go through it, sorry, this bought, new. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 10 I bought brand new off the store shelves. This one I got in lots. That one I got in lots. That one I got in lots. Why am I missing one? And that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 I just acquired through the used lots over the years. So 6 bought new. 4 I got over the years just by buying used lots. I have multiple copies of that guy. I obviously have multiple copies of that guy. I possibly have multiple copies of that guy. I can't make any more of those. I can't make any more of those. I can absolutely make another one of those. Don't want to make another one of those, but I probably cannot anyway. This one's going to be questionable. The Space Police 1, I believe I can make another one because I know I have the panels and such. But you know, and I can only make one of those, and I can only make one of those in the back. So it is what it is. Again, that limitation is the actual base plate, and I think I ran out of trans neon orange and stuff like that, and I talked about that when I did the ice planets. That one is again limited by the fact that I don't have a lot of Blacktron too. So I do have a lot of those race base plates because they came in a few sets in the Classic Space line, and Unitron, or when I get around to doing the A monorail. That guy I mentioned, I only have that one trans neon green quarter dome, and the black tires I do have enough of, but the limitation on that is all not just the quarter dome trans neon green, but also the inverted red slopes 6 by 5 by 2. I only have the ones that came in that set. This one, I can't even tell you right now how many copies I have built. Oh, so that's the next note. For this overview, I decided to leave my fish tank one up there and grab an extra one. And the only reason why I saw it is because I was actually going through the bins to pull that one back out and to pull that one out. And what else did I have to put back together? That one, and that one was there. So I grabbed it and I decided to put him together. So it look, brand spanking new instead of making a fish tank for 20 years. Just looking at them now, as they say, there's not a bad lot in the bunch. The unique thing is there are two classic space, a classic before Futuron. There's no Futuron in here at all. Futuron will come into monorail the next minute. Blacktron 2, there's two Blacktron 2 sets. There's only one Blacktron 1 set. There's one Explorian set, there's one Space Police 2 set, and there's one M-Tron set, and one Ice Planet set. So the Classic Space and the Blacktron 2 have two representative sets in here, and the 6980 to 6989. So that means they basically came out with two big sets for that series, which is kind of neat. I mean, the Classic Space, after the 3 digits, when they got to the 4 digits, there's a ton of Classic Space sets in all size ranges. And so I am trying to do something, and I'll keep it a secret for now, but I'm trying to do something that's going to show off all the Classic Space sets. But right now, the 3 digits are done and the Blacktron is done, but just trying to organize the Classic Space after like 1980 to 1986. It's tough because there are so many of them. So many 4-digit sets that are Classic Space. Blacktron was easy. There was like 5, 6, whatever. The original was 11 original 3-digit sets. I'm not including minifig parts packs. I am not. But I'll keep you posted on that. I just loved having these things out. Now, here's the other point. Family's coming over for Christmas tomorrow to do the Christmas here. And so there's going to be a lot of kids here, and these things are out in the open. So we'll see how well these things last through tomorrow. So it is what it is. Again, I do it on purpose because the kids can play all they want. I just like looking at them, honest to goodness. The small sets, the medium sets, the extra large sets here, they all have their charm. And again, like when they're all together, there's not a weak one in the bunch. There really isn't. It's just very, very nice to see them all together like this. And I'm suitably impressed that I was able to do this. And I don't know. I'm actually going to keep this to be a short video, so I'm not going to waste everybody's time. The retrospective of the 10, they're all worthy to have. They're all worthy to be part of somebody's collection. There's not a lame one in the bunch. That would be the weakest one, but still it is good, and it fits. It does hold its own with the rest of them. You do see an evolution, by the way, because this is like 1980, and this is a little after that. And then so it went from Classic Space to Futuron, again, not represented, to Blacktron, to like Space Police 1, right there, to M-Tron, and then the Blacktron 2 and Explorians and Space Police 2 and Blacktron 2. They all came out after that, and you can see the ships got quote-unquote more complex as they went along, a lot more niftier pieces, even though that thing has a ton of wonderful pieces to it. It is a plates and wings and 1x1 modified plates, not too much else in there. Whereas you get the rest of these guys, there's a lot more modified plates and a lot more of the other things. I mean, this thing is very, very, if you actually look at it, it's very, very standard. Besides these slopes on it, there's a lot of plates and a lot of bricks in there and standard pieces. This guy, I mentioned, lots of great pieces, lots of great pieces, lots of great pieces, lots of great pieces. Even overall, some great pieces, just unbelievably good pieces. And so it is, if you want a starter pack to any theme, buy one of the capital ships, one of the capital bases, and you can just go crazy and build your own stuff out of them, because there's so many pieces in each one of these sets that can lend itself to build some smaller stuff. So if you ever get your hands on a capital set, what I'm going to classify as a capital set range, the 6980 to 6989, you're golden. You're golden for whatever theme you get. So that's it. That's all. 10 minutes. Hope everybody's doing well. Let me just see if I can get this thing all in there instead of me just going back and forth. M-Tron's in there. Yes, in the end. So that's it. That's all. I hope everybody's doing well. And I'll talk to you soon.